Hello, my name is Elyce and I'm the creator of Maia Wellness. And I wanted to share my story because Maya wouldn't be here without my own struggles. And it started back in my early 20s when I was recovering from an eating disorder. During that time, I really threw myself into exercise. I went from one extreme to the other. I was heavily into CrossFit. I was running all the time, tried all different diets. I was vegetarian at one stage, was vegan, tracking my calories. If it fits your macro, it didn't matter what my calories were made up of. As long as I was getting within a certain amount of calories, it was just made up of pure junk. During that time, I had developed amenorrhea. That means that I didn't have a menstrual cycle. I hadn't ovulated for 6 years. This led to me feeling exhausted. I had no energy, no libido. I was constantly injured and getting stress fractures. And honestly, I just felt so disconnected from my body. I really didn't have the desire to be a mother at that stage. And it's because all my hormones weren't working properly, just very flatline. I felt like a male. I was very much in my masculine, and it was really hard for me to switch off. I just felt a huge disconnect. One day I just honestly felt like enough was enough. Started reading book after book. I was listening to podcasts. I enrolled in courses to learn about nourishing your fertility. I fell in love with the fertility space, but I still wasn't in the right place. I still couldn't let go of exercise. My menstrual cycle still wasn't coming back. And then I got myself to a point where I hit rock bottom. My physio said, you can't run for at least 16 weeks. And I thought, you know what? Why am I doing this? I'm so tired. I'm so tired of caring about my body. I'm tired of not feeling connected, not having purpose. And the next day I just went all in. I stopped weight training, I stopped running, started doing yoga, breath work every day. I got outside every morning. I looked at the moon when it was still dark in the morning, sat outside every day until the sun came up, and would just meditate and watch the sun. And it was the most healing thing I've ever done in my life. Within 6 weeks, I started ovulating again. I got my first period in 6 years, and in what felt like a very long time, I felt connected to myself. And not long after that, I conceived my son Forrest. And I felt like that whole journey was preparing me for this next phase of my life, which was to be a mother. When I felt pregnant, everything just changed again. I just felt this deep desire to give my baby everything that I could to give it the best start in life. Everything became more intentional. I made all my food from scratch, started buying all these beautiful cuts of meat, slow cooking using bone broths, healthy fats, and I really started to learn again about all these beautiful foods that have also been something that as a woman was told to fear, and that they weren't good for our body and they were harmful to our baby, like vitamin A from liver. And it was just such a wake up call, because I felt like I was just going down rabbit hole after rabbit hole, learning all these new things. And the way that I felt in my pregnancy, I felt empowered. I felt so healthy and so connected to my body, and I felt connected to my baby. This deep sense of intuition the entire pregnancy. I had a beautiful home birth, and just looking at my son and having this sense of like, I've done everything that I can to create this beautiful healthy baby was the best feeling in the world. Just knowing that I had trusted my body and done everything that I could to give my son the best start in life and really set the foundation of his health. And that just carried through to my motherhood journey. Everything that I'd implemented, I used that when I introduced food to my son. How today I still nourish my family. And that's what Maya is, because I wanted to package all of this. I just thought, how can I provide this value to other women? How can I teach them about how to nourish their body and trust themselves throughout their pregnancy, give them that extra support through whole foods? Maya is more than the products. The products are so nutrient dense. I love being able to provide such high quality products to women. It really is more than that. It's the whole philosophy. It's really showing up on here and being that that voice to women, that you have everything that you need to look after your baby, and how you show up for yourself during pregnancy transcends through your baby, and it'll transcend through your motherhood journey as well, because you apply foundations through food on how to feed your baby, but it'll come into how you want to parent them. How do you want to show up and be the best role model that you can for your baby? And that's what Maia is to me. I feel like this is Maia, this is like the products, but then there's so many different branches that make up what Maia is. And I really want to start showing up on this space more, because I feel I have so much to share, so much value to share to other women, to not only support their pregnancy and their postpartum, but their entire motherhood journey. So I'm very excited to be here to start sharing more of myself in this space.